Welcome to the Home Services Home Show, where you learn everything you need to know.
And a whole lot you don't.
That's for sure. Let's start off today. There's been some good sporting events that happened this weekend. We had number 16 Wisconsin Badger men's basketball team at number 7 Purdue.
Yep.
Hate Purdue. Sorry if you're listening and you're from that area, but I hate them. Maybe that's because they're always pretty good. But we laid a whooping on them.
You shooting a 70% shooting percentage, you're going to win a lot of games.
90.1% from inside the 3-point line.
You can't beat that.
3 turnovers.
That's the big one. 3 turnovers.
Amazing performance. Yeah. And we kind of
riding that.
It was it was back and forth, and then I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's like fire guard, and then no, he's changed with the times. They're scoring more than they've ever scored.
Yeah, it's fun to watch basketball again.
It's super fun to watch, and they've got Tanjay that they added on the team, and I think that I'm going to say this. I think this team can beat anyone in the country. I don't care who.
Well, they can also get beat by anybody in the country.
No, they can't.
Yeah,
They can't get beat by that was at the beginning of the season. They're getting better and better.
Trajectory's going the right direction. Right time.
We got a guy coming off the bench, Janicki, from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, decides to walk on and forego scholarships. I will not mention where he forewent them, but decides to walk on for the Badgers, and this guy is coming first off the bench right now, scoring. I don't know what he even had in that game. He was everywhere. He was phenomenal.
Yep. Fun to watch.
And you want to hit on the hockey? I'm not the hockey expert.
Well, it was a fun weekend for sports. We had a great basketball game. We had the 4-nation hockey event kickoff this last week. Canada, United States, Finland, and Sweden.
I heard that they booed the United States during the national anthem. How'd that work out?
Well, 3 fights in 9 seconds will do that, right?
Yeah.
But no, so Canada
not super well.
Canada US was kind of the game of the tournament. It'll probably be the championship game again. I'm guessing it'll be a rematch of the championship game. But they're playing with such intensity, so fast, so physical. I mean, 2 brothers, back-to-back fights in the first 3 seconds. Like, how cool would it be for your brother to open the penalty box and give you a high five after just getting out of a fight in a hockey game?
I don't know. I guess
kind of wild.
I guess maybe they should think twice about booing Americans during the national anthem. Not only do you get your nose broken, but you get your ego kicked too.
when you lose the game too.
What was the score?
3-1.
And that's pretty. It was convincing.
It was a good game. They got a late game empty netter, but it was good.
Who cares?
It was good. 3-1. They don't ask you how, just how many.
Just keep booing.
Yeah, correct. And
we love Canada, by the way.
Yeah,
not gonna lie. Like, we go there a couple times a year. Love it.
Yeah, it's our favorite place to go. I also got my first time ever a sturgeon.
Oh,
I speared a sturgeon last week.
Producer Shane got a sturgeon photo.
We'll get that up. It's pretty neat.
You speared a dinosaur.
I got a dinosaur. It wasn't a real big dinosaur. It was 53 inches, 30 pounds, but it's 25 years old.
Everybody who's watching this is going to see the photo of this, and they're going to think that it's a big one.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, it's not big compared to the
180-pounder the lady got.
Saw that. Is that a lady or a teenager?
That was a lady.
Oh, 180
pounds. Yeah,
that's a big sturgeon.
So that was 100 years old. When I registered it at the station, I asked the DNR biologist guy that was there. He's like, he has his chart, and he's like, that fish is 25 years old, which is pretty amazing. But the DNR does such a great job of really keeping their track on that population of those fish. They do a wonderful job.
Yeah,
it's a cool event. It's a business boomer for everything around Lake Winnebago, the upriver lakes. It's as redneck as you get. You drive a truck out, you cut a 6x3 hole, and you stare down a hole with a spear and wait for a fish to swim through your hole. Pretty jacked up.
Yeah, but it's all just to be able to slow dance with them.
Well, yes. So there is the part where you get a nice one, you slow dance at the end of the night with it. Put some Patsy Cline on.
If anybody watching this finds this somewhat unbelievable that people stare down a hole for hours and hours just to spear a sturgeon, and then they take it to the bars and dance with it, there is actually a Netflix documentary, and it has like 4 episodes, and it is all about Lake Winnebago, Wisconsin, sturgeon spearing, and it's all real. It's all true. Watch it. Yep. It's pretty funny. They talk funnier than we do. But anyway,
first fish in 10 years. It was good.
That was awesome.
So
congratulations.
Anyway, thank you.
Good weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
So now we move on to important stuff.
I'm gonna come back to work on Monday.
So we've had a lot of changes, and one of the things that we knew that we needed was someone to really run operations because we're opening more offices so we can help more people. And so this guy I've got sitting next to me here, his name is Drew, and he is now the overall general manager of our brand,
Larson Keeney brand. Yep.
of the Larson Keeney brand. So we wanted to have him on here because he didn't come from this industry. He came from something completely different, but we wanted to have him on here just to see what you've thought, what your experience is, and how you felt about coming into this industry. What's eye opening, you know, what have you thought coming into this?
Yeah, I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. Quite honestly, I came from a big corporate background, corporate industry, and I had the opportunity to sit down with these guys and really get an idea of the business. But I think some of the cooler parts of this is I don't know the first thing about putting a roof on a house,
Right.
other than shingles go on it.
Well, you didn't.
I didn't,
You're getting good at it now.
and the interesting part was the experience. Um, there's a whole lot of really cool things coming on board here, but seeing the experience and the things that you guys have built in place is something like I've never seen before. So one of the cool experiences that I've had since I've started is the fact that my aunt my aunt had a storm chaser come in and redo a roof here. I don't know 6 7 years ago, and they forgot to do a whole bunch of things, and she
The
had
little things that matter the most.
critical details.
Details.
As you
Weird,
guys
right?
call 'em. Another term that I'm learning here.
Right.
They miss a lot of the critical details. Some of the pipe boots, things like that. They never change. So we had one of our estimators go up and take a look at it, and basically she needed a whole new roof.
Right.
And they educated my aunt through the whole process. She understood where the shortcomings came, and
Right.
um, not being in the industry, it was really neat to see that firsthand, kind of the start to the finish.
How we take care of the people.
Yeah, yeah, the start to the finish of not only being a customer, but somebody so close to me,
Sure.
and you know, just seeing her happy.
Right. Right.
So it's been awesome.
Well, I think one of the things we don't talk a bunch about is founders. We're considered visionaries, right? We got this vision of where we want something to go, and we see unicorns and fairy dust, or at least I do, and you're not far behind. We're visionaries, and when we hired Drew on to really lead the group from an integrator standpoint of a detailed person that takes the what we've built as founders,
Detailed?
not very well.
Mm,
So we take the vision that we built, and the really cool thing we watched for that Drew's done over the last 6 7 months he's been here is executing the vision we had, but really refining the processes and making it a better place for people to work, making a better customer experience. That's the cool part, right? So I mean, Drew, as you look at from the two Yahoos that we are of this, what we created this baby 15 years ago, like what was probably the weirdest thing that you had to get into when you came on board? Of like you got two founders, like what's one of the weirdest things you've run into so far?
I think the weirdest things, just kind of implementing process.
Sure.
You and Andrew are so passionate about the experience that you provide customers and about our people.
Right.
Um, I think, like you mentioned, the detail dot
Right.
that we always talk about. Just kind of coming in and getting those processes put in place all the way down
All
to
the
the
way down.
ground. Um, the culture and everything. Like one of the coolest experiences for me here is the ability to truly affect change
Right.
and drive culture. And while you guys have so much passion and all that stuff, it's just getting it all the way across the brand
Yeah.
and getting a consistent message across all three of our locations. I think is extremely important.
That's probably where you and I are probably a little bit shortfalling. We have these vision and with these ideas, and we're going to do these really great things, and 75% of the people know. The 25 that don't, probably the one that needed to know.
Putting them into practice has definitely been one of our downfalls. It's been really fun to have you come in, and I can actually take a step back now and truly understand that I was a limiting factor in in growth, not in customer experience, not in the quality of our workmanship, but just growing the company, because I'm not good at processes,
Details.
details, communicating. I think we have to we decided I needed to put a new rule in place where if I find something that upsets me and I'm going to write an email, I need to take a 12-hour timeout before
Right.
I write it.
We have a code word now. Breathe.
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 Or not sending it before 7 a.m. when you're on your pre-workout kick.
Yeah.
That'll never
That'll
change.
never happen.
That'll never change.
That'll never happen.
Oh God!
But
It's a lot of emails.
It's a lot of
going at
emails.
6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I know when Larson gets up because there's the first couple emails start flowing when you have your coffee and your
I'm
pre-workout.
trying to get better,
Yeah.
but I'm passionate.
Yeah.
I see things, they upset me just because I just want our customers to have the best work done by the best technicians with the best product and have a great experience doing it. And if there's ever a wrinkle in it, I get upset.
It bothers us.
Get upset.
But that's where we've came from for all these years. And
Yeah.
I think it's no secret that the brand, the Larson Keeney brand, will be better in the next couple of years than it ever has been.
We're
Just
always
we have a different drive,
Yes.
different focus, and I think Drew's a big part of that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would come into our company and be like, "What would you possibly change?" But I don't. If we're not changing, we're not growing, we're not getting better. With our new Ultimate Attic system, it's the best product on the market. There's no better way to do it. But we're trying to grow, and there's a lot of people that want this. So, for instance, for the next 2 days, we've got production training.
Yep.
And we want to make sure we're great at pitching an idea and selling something, but does our production have the same idea, right? Do they understand? Are they delivering on expectations to the homeowners?
Right.
And that's what we want to make sure. And it's more than just doing the job right.
Right.
Anybody can do the job right.
Well, our guys can do the job right. That's
Okay. That's just the beginning, but it's the whole experience from the time that job is sold, the communication along the way, scheduling from the time they pull in the driveway till the time they leave. We want that all to be wonderful.
the soft skills are the hardest ones.
I don't ever want somebody to say, "Hey, you had an Ultimate Attic system put in by Larson Keeney. How was it?" Well, it was great, but we don't want any buts.
Right.
I don't want any buts. I want someone to say, "It was phenomenal. It was a great experience. If I had to do it over again, I would choose them every day, all day, and I'd recommend them to my neighbors and my family."
Right.
And that's the ultimate goal.
Yep, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
We fix a home, and they're super happy about it because there's no denying that it's not a cheap way to have it done, but it's the best way.
Yep.
So, anything else, Drew? Anything else stick out? What have you? There's horror stories about roofers. You were never like, you know what? I want to be a roofer. That wasn't what we thought, right?
Like where I came from. I mean, I came from industrial laundry. So when I was in college, did I ever say that I wanted to run a laundry facility when I grow up? No. Did I ever say I wanted to be a roofer when I grow up? No, I didn't really. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. But I think back then I wanted to be a gym teacher that was a wrestling coach. Didn't really land that. Kind of failed there. No, I ended up working in industrial laundry.
Kids would quit school.
You might. Why? You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on.
You did not try hard enough during dodgeball. Get out of here.
You
Climb that rope.
a wrench.
They still have the rope in gym class anymore? No.
They what?
The rope in gym class. We climb the rope with no safety harness and all at the
Oh,
top
I don't
touch the
think
beam.
so.
I don't think so.
No, we didn't have safety harnesses when I was.
No,
in
we
high
didn't
school.
either. No.
Just climb the rope.
Right. Climb the
If
rope.
you fell it.
Touch the
ouch.
beam.
They put a mat
Yep.
below you, a wrestling mat.
Yeah.
That much better.
Anyway, back
Right,
to
Sorry, I digress. That's what happens with these guys. It's like
see
squirrel
detail
moments,
guy.
details. No, I came from corporate business. I managed a industrial laundry facility and across north and southern Wisconsin. But even then, 19, 20 years old, to say I'm going to work in laundry when I get older,
Right.
definitely wasn't on my vocabulary.
Right.
And neither was roofing. But I think in a grand goal, what I really wanted to do was get into a business and an opportunity where I could truly affect change.
Right.
and grow. And this opportunity came up, and interviewing with you guys and everybody else, I
Right.
mean, the experience has been nothing but positive.
Yeah.
The family feel, and like I said, the ability to affect change and have a single hand in affecting that change has been probably one of the most rewarding experiences that I've had since
Sure.
I've been here.
Yeah, 'cause at the end of the day, our names are still in the door, right? Like,
Mhm.
and we looked at what you've done with the sales leadership and the production leadership, all good steps, but it all goes down to who matters the most, the customer.
Customer.
Customer does, and that's what I think is gonna be fun to watch over the next couple of years as Lars continues to grow. Is the amazing customer experience we're gonna have. That journey's gonna be awesome for him. But we're taking some employees and we're putting them in spots, and they're growing. They're becoming better. They're becoming better versions of themselves, and it's for Andrew and I, that's fun to watch.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, and I think one of the coolest parts about this career for me is coming in and working with two people that are so passionate, but the other side of it is two people that enjoy a lot of the same hobbies that I
Sure.
do. Not only do you work together, but we can also do things outside of work,
Play hard too.
and yeah, work hard, play hard. So we've accomplished a lot in 6
Yeah,
months.
it's been a really fast 6 months, and it's been a really fast couple of years coming up. So
Mhm.
I'm glad to have you on board. I think it's a great thing for the brand. It's a great thing for employees. It's a great thing for the customers. It's gonna be fun to watch.
If you're in the Midwest, watch out for our logo because
Come into a
this
city
guy
near
in
you.
charge, we're gonna expand.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So
Fun.
I think that's it for this episode.
Awesome.
We talked a little bit about sports and a little bit about what Drew's done in our organization coming in and the change that he's going to affect. So until next time,
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you guys.
see ya.